Oh man, like, don't do this. I feel guilty enough. Let's not make a big deal, okay? Look, I promise I'll make it to your next wedding, okay? What? Me? I thought Luke was your best man. I'm really sorry. I just can't come out right now, today, tonight.
It's your turn.
Uh, yeah, that was the doorbell. No, that was the doorbell. Okay, fine, I'm quitting, but all I'm saying is she better be the one, the special one in your life. Hey, it's Joe the Pro here. Starting with this episode and my series to follow, I'm going to be showing you poker plays and concepts that will blow your mind. In fact, most of these moves have never been talked about before outside of the pro internet poker community. You'll begin to wonder, are we even talking about poker any longer? Or have we crossed that ethical line and we're playing God now? I'm going to jump right into it and start off with an advanced topic. In future videos I might go back and review poker basics, but right now I'm just very excited about teaching you how to pwn people. So I'm going to go right to an advanced topic. Okay, so here in this session, I'm going to start setting up some metagame poker conditioning. I've decided that my victim will be P. Gandalf, because from my past history with him, he might be the world's biggest nit. That means someone who folds often and only plays the best cards. Through conditioning, I'm actually going to get him to call me whenever I want him to. Imagine having the power to make even the nittiest players call you at will. That's pro poker. The first hand I'm showing here is early in the session when I'm starting to condition him. He raises on the button. So even though I have a really bad hand, his range for opening in steal position is a lot wider, so I decided to call. The flop comes and it's quite favorable to me. I have a gut shot straight draw, and if he has overcards like ace-king, which is very likely to be in his range, big cards because he's kind of nitty, he's likely to have missed. This is my chance to start conditioning him to my bluffs, so I can lead out with a semi-bluff here. I'm going to anchor him in two different ways. First, with a false timing tell. I'll wait exactly 4 seconds before making my move. And secondly, I type the words ding in the chat box. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Ding! After he folded, the important part was to show him the cards. He must associate the ding and the timing tell to the bluff. Throughout the session I kept doing that over and over. False timing tells and dings coupled with bluffs. False timing tells and dings coupled with bluffs. After he was conditioned enough, next time when I actually do have a good hand and I want him to call me, I can just use the timing tell with the combination of the ding, and then he'll just call me down very lightly, and I can get a lot of value from it. Okay, so after all that work of setting things up and conditioning him over and over again, it all leads up to this moment. He raises on the cutoff and I repop him in the small blind with a premium hand. With a hand as good as ace-jack, I'm almost certain I'm dominating this nit. Okay, so on the flop I hit top pair top kicker, and I want to get value from him instead of him folding like a nit. So now I'm going to abuse the conditioning and get him to call a huge overbet. The pot is only $26, but I'm going to bet 40. His natural reaction would be to fold, but I've practically mind controlled him to believing I'm bluffing. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Okay, and then I type the words ding, and I'm going to bet 40. Oh man, okay, not only does he not believe me, but he goes all in. If it wasn't for the conditioning, the quote-unquote perfect play or quote-unquote correct move would be to fold, because he's so nitty. He's only going to do this with a better hand, so it's an easy fold. But I've conditioned him into believing that when I ding, I'm bluffing. So this is an easy call for me. I just hope that he doesn't suck out on me. Okay, so he had trips on the flop. But nevertheless, my conditioning still got him to believe I was bluffing when I wasn't. You can't say, oh well, he called because he had trips, because that's exactly low-level results-oriented thinking. You have to understand that he believed I was bluffing when he went all in, and not look at the results and say it was because he had trips. Everyone can be pro after they see the results. I would make my move all day long and expect to see a profit in the long run. Okay, so here's a quick review of today's lesson on conditioning people to call you. Couple your bluffs with false timing tell and ding. Repeat this step multiple times. Then when you have a real hand, use the false timing tell and ding to get them to call you down lightly because they think you're bluffing. Tune in next episode when I concentrate on unconventional pre-flop play and isolation. That should be an interesting episode and I'm excited to show it to you.